So one thing since we've been full-time that we've been very lucky about is not having to set up and tear down in the rain. Today, not only is it raining, we're leaving Yellowstone today, but it's also like 39 degrees outside. It's snowing in the park. It's snowing everywhere above 7,500 feet, which, by the way, I think we're at like 7,200 feet here.
How lucky is that?
Yeah, so as if you can't tell, I'm winded putting my sneakers on, by the way. Like, not quite adjusted to the elevation out here. This is probably the highest elevation that we've been in so far. So yeah, so today's it's pretty miserable outside. So this is maybe time number 3 that we had to set up in the rain. So I got my Columbia rain gear. I'm gonna put it to the test right now. All right, gotta unhook water, unhook the sewer, and then try not to freeze to death in the meantime. Oh, there you go. All right, so our first hike into Teton, take 2. That was a good start. Yeah, here we go. First hike in Grand Teton. We're doing the Taggart Lake Trail. So yeah, man, listen, my first impression, we drove into the park yesterday. This place is stunning.
Absolutely.
Right? I don't want to go on record as saying it's like more beautiful than Glacier. I think it's a different type of beautiful, but out of all the national parks we've been to, I'd say it's probably at least top 3, possibly top 2.
All right, I'm going to say something controversial. So Yellowstone is where everybody goes, and they maybe check out Grand Teton, but a lot of people don't even do that. This is so much more beautiful than Yellowstone.
Way.
And Yellowstone is incredibly beautiful.
Yellowstone's like an experience. It's, you know, going into like the geyser basin's really cool, you know, but I mean, it's like, at the end of the day, most of it's like kind of open plains.
Yeah, hands down.
You know, it's cool.
Yellowstone, you absolutely positively have to make time to come down to Tetons and drive through and experience some of the lakes and the mountains. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah,
leave yourself a day. If you're coming to Yellowstone, leave yourself a day. It's going to take about an hour to get down here from Yellowstone. And honestly, the park is
south side of Yellowstone.
South side of Yellowstone, yeah. So if you're like, you know, near Old Faithful, probably an hour and 15 to get down here. But the cool thing is this park is relatively small. I say relatively small because we just got done driving Glacier and Yellowstone back to back and like get comfortable. It's gonna take you like 20 hours to drive through the whole park. But this is like easily doable in a day. Stop for a break. Sitting on the side of Taggart Lake. Just a awful view, man. It's terrible. I don't recommend anybody comes here.
No, for for a 4-mile loop that's relatively easy, this is like
this is nothing to
fantastic.
get out to. Yeah. I think halfway through we're only at like 300 feet elevation gain.
Thumbs up.
1.6 miles getting out here. That's nice. It was comfortable. So this is another tip if you're coming out and doing the Taggart Lake. Go counterclockwise. You'll thank me afterwards. Coming in, we had about 300 feet elevation from the parking lot to the lake. We took the second loop, and I mean, it's almost it's pretty nice downhill. This would suck coming up though. So counterclockwise, way to go. Bunch of damn clowns back there. Anyways, we're on the trail. Hopefully we're gonna go see some moose today. Well, yeah, there's a little business on the ground there.
You didn't even warn us.
Sorry about that. I was talking to my fans.
But you could let your family know that there's been a horse on the trail that passed.
Yeah, there's like 15 people waiting for this video to come out, man. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Anyways, what I was saying is, we're back. Look, wild chipmunk. First wildlife of the day.
You did catch one. No, I saw a moose from the car.
Oh yeah, we did see a moose from the car. So here's the thing: if you don't come to a lot of national parks, you have no idea what the joke is. The best way to know that there's animals around is just look for the group of like 600 people with their cameras just violating every parking rule in national parks.
Standing in the road.
Yeah, just like abandoning their cars everywhere, parked on top of each other, like running people over. You know, there's probably like a deer on the side of the road or something like that. So, almost died.
It was a stick.
Yeah, I know. So anyways, we were trying to go on a main loop up by Jenny Lake, but that parking lot was a little thick, to put it lightly. What we got over here? There's a little something.
Looks a little bit like trees.
Yeah.
I know that there's weasels. I read
Oh yeah.
they have 3 different species of weasels here.
Be honest though, if I saw a weasel, I wouldn't know it was a weasel.
I looked at the picture the other day.
Yeah?
So now I know.
All right. So anyways, we found a trail nearby that's going to get us most of the loop that we wanted. So if you're ever out and you want to go to Jenny Lake Trail out to Moose Ponds, right before you get there, you'll come up on an area called Lupine or Lupine Meadows. Just park there. The trail goes right up to the main loop, and you'll thank me. And I'm winded already because we walked uphill at 7,000 feet, and yeah. All right, goodbye.
Yeah, look at this whole area.
Yeah. I wonder if any of them belong to Winona.
This is not.
You should start singing it.
We really need to take the camera away.
Nope.
What are you talking about? So Leah just pointed out the very obvious beaver dam over there. I was like, well, I found out where the beavers live.
What if I hop in and wrestle them?
Listen,
Probably bite you.
I know a guy that got his nipple bitten off
That is not true.
by a beaver
That is
before.
not true.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy Jeff told me a story about it.
He said, my wife and I decided if we ever had the chance to meet you that we had to tell you about the time we were down at her family's house, and while we were there, her brother got his nipple bitten off by a beaver.
This is a lie. Let's
Who you
go.
talking-
Rip it off.
Boys rule, girls drool.
Are you 6?
Better stay off the boys' territory over here.
That's it.
Girls go to junior kids.
Wow. That's a good one.